get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Bell, of course, three-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. They'll give this to Bell running right. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Here we go. Come on, the ball. Tight back. 40. Chip. And 47.
Now Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Crowder. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, D. Switch. Alert flare.
On second down, it's Bell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, Charlie.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Tighten up.
Elliott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Undercrush, 6-6, pull it high. Yo, lady, keep going,
Faking the give, Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On second down, it's Bell. Big hold at the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And able to connect with Berrios. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has his capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Here's Darnold, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
You draw Porter.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Hey, box truck. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Here we go, young lady.
Darnold from the gun. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's just me. 46.
Now Elliott dances by him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Here we go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 46. 57's the mark. You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's get the 7. Gun. Man, I got you. 57. Here we go. Kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Cowboys.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. On first down, it's Elliott, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
On second down, it's Pollard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 49 yards on the ground. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bell. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw, Darnold. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And this won't make it. Off the crossbar and no good. And a big letdown there as this remains a tie game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Prescott now from the 50. That one completes. Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You must be dreaming. Begin. Watch it.
They'll go again with Bell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Ready.
3rd and
5. Watch out. Check. Mike, 50.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Check 13. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Shoot. Hey, son.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
36. Check.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Still on his feet. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 4th-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quentin Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nate Hairston there defensively.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Crowder now to return. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now Bell, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Bell. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Hey, orbit. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Get that quarterback. Hey, 80. Get that quarterback, D-Mike.
Darnold down to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On third down, here's Cannon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, lady. Watch twins, watch twins. Check 15, lady. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Now Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Switch, switch, switch.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad, be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going show. I just wanna see more Destos. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'ma praise those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me, cause I blame she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I pissed on my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young black